Right, we continue on releasing documentation having to do with an old lady that was deliberately, maliciously fought against by some members of Wirral Metropolitan Borough Council, bringing the council into disrepute. Alright, we've got loads of evidence, absolute loads, and we're going to upload it all. Well, unless the authorities take us down. Okay, which is not unusual. But then we will put them up again, and again, and again, and again. Now then, this letter correspondence was around the time that the case was submitted to the CCMC Centre, that is County Court Monetary Centre in Salford. There is one that takes the burden off the shoulders of this central one, Salford in Manchester, and it's called the County Court Northampton County Court. It is the same facility as this. It simply processes documentation to see if it is all in order for to be submitted to the courts. That's all it does. It sits there and says, is a N1 here? Yep, it says, has it been filled in correctly? Yep. Has a N1 118? Yep, that's here, that's filled in, alright. Right, directions, yep, that's filled in, fine. Everything's filled in. It can now then proceed to a court. Okay. Now then, let's go through this bit by bit by bit by bit. Okay, let's draw it up to there. Okay. Hope you can read this. Where it says defendants deliberately altered documentation, this here, they actually did so. Everything, by the way, that is written is precise, is evidenced. Okay, is evidenced. This piece here, these words here, okay, we'll find the documentation. It's up on the shelf somewhere in the supplier's office. It has to do with the 12th, pardon me, 12th of June 2015 interrogation by Mike O'Brien. What occurred is this. The lady was given or sent a letter saying that she should attend on the 12th of June 2015 for an informal interview. Informal. It was far from informal if you've seen the video on here. For an informal meeting. And that the meeting may be, well, will be taped, okay? Alright. So, some months on, and the lady has lost that piece of paper. that correspondence. Miss Lady. So she contacts the council, asks for a copy, and they send her what they said was a copy. And when I looked at this, when I looked at this, and the gentleman who's dealing with this looked at this, we both said, hang on a minute, there's a paragraph missing here. They've missed the paragraph out. How can it be a copy? And they'd missed out that the informal meeting would be taped. They removed the words taped. And I'm thinking, why? And then she inquires about the taped conversation, the meeting, the interrogation. She inquired of the council, can I have a copy of that, the disc, the CD? They replied, we haven't got one. We do not tape, they said. These meetings. And then somebody slipped up and sent her a tape, a CD. You see, by leaving out crafty sods in the so-called copy letter that we do not tape these meetings, these interrogations, these interviews, etc. By leaving that out, and then saying, right, when challenged, give us a copy of the CD, it was taped. No, it wasn't, we do not tape. We can't send you a CD. There's something more going on. And of course, somebody, as we say, slipped up and sent the CD. And then this fella and myself heard what was on it, on the interview. And no wonder they wanted it to be denied, to go away. The idiots should have destroyed it because it's evidence against them. And they know it. That's why, again, they sought to get rid of it by saying, we don't tape interviews. But do you know who said it? You know who said it? These people are so stupid. Do you know who said we do not tape these interviews, interrogations, etc.? It was only the business manager, the office administration business manager, who would know that they have tape machines and how many tape machines and how many cassettes are used. It's all documented and where they are used. And I pointed this out to them. I pointed this out, look, you've just plainly said. Your own office manager, who's in control of the supplies, is saying you don't tape any of these things. Because you've got no tape machine. You said you've no tape machine. That's another thing they said. We've no tape machine. I mean, this is a council that is supposed to be running the borough. They're idiots. They don't know what they're doing. They're children. I said to a fella, come on, you've seen this. I'm sure you've seen this. All right. You go into a shopping centre or you go into a library and there's this Klondike from the council and he's saying, we're doing a survey and we want to know what we should categorise as being most important services that the council should offer. What? Oh, yeah. And people go, oh, yeah, well, Mr. Councillor, can I get off my knees? My knees are hurting. You Yes, you can get off you, just as long as you're licking my backside on the way up. Oh, hey? I mean, people say, oh, well, they should do this and they should do that and they should do the other. Do you know what I say? Do you know what I said to a fella? One of these bing bongs from the council. He stood in the pyramids, was walking through the pyramids shopping centre. And he got his nice display there, and he said, you know, I'm looking to categorise things, the council is looking to categorise things of importance. I said, you what? Well, he said, what do you think the council should do? The first important thing, second, third. I said, excuse me, do you work for the council? Oh yeah, I work for the council. Right. So, with the position you've got here, you're one of the managers of the council. Oh yeah. I said, I'm a businessman. And I'll tell you something now. I'd never employ you. Because what the hell are you doing out here and not doing your job? If you don't know what is most important, you shouldn't be in that job. I'd never employ you. A person that comes to me for a job, I want to know if they've got the intelligence, and the common sense and the training to do that job. You clearly haven't. Why am I and the rest of the public paying you to instruct you how to conduct your job? It's your job to know how to do it. Oh, I took him to task. Do you know something? I had to walk back that way. I'd gone into a shop. And this bugger, you should have seen him. Boy, he nearly wrecked his stand trying to get it down. And he ran. He ran. These are the people in charge of council. And they don't know how to prioritise things. They haven't got a clue. Wirral Metropolitan Borough Council spent thousands upon thousands upon thousands on parking meters and then had to ditch them. These bing bongs wanted everybody prosecuted that took a dog into the local park. If you took a dog in, you'd be prosecuted. What? I mean, as I said to them, when I ever meet them, are you on drugs? You're certainly not on our planet. Okay? So they'd altered the defendants' that documentation. Then of course, as we say, a bing bong slipped up because the CD came to us. And if you go onto this channel, you'll hear what's on that CD. How an officer of the council stood up and pretended to be, well, not just pretended to be, but declared himself to be, let's be precise about the words, declared himself to be, in his words, by his words, that he was a police officer. He cautioned this old woman. He cautioned her. And then threatened her with court. If there was anything she said that was fitted for court. And when she didn't say anything, because she was innocent, he then buggered off and then came back and said she was guilty. Hey, come on, let's go up a bit more. Okay. One thing I'd like to know about all this, will the council now take all this material that is being put up on the internet and go face to face with the person whom they fear to go face to face with and challenge them? No, they won't, because they've not challenged him in the first place, because they are children. And like naughty children, they express themselves impishly against adults. And that's all they've done. Bully boys. Bully boys. And they cry, "It's persecuted me, Mummy, it's persecuted me. Where's the policeman? I want the policeman. Hey? Oh, he's just told me that I should be doing my job. I should know my job. I'm going to get my display stand and I'm going to pull it to pieces in a jumper. And I'm going to get out of the Pyramid Shopping Centre. And I'm going to run home to my brothers and sisters in the council. I've been told off." Of course he gets back and everybody's going, here love, here, have a tissue, love. Thank you very much. I'm not going back there. Oh, don't worry, love, you won't have to go back there. All's we'll do, I tell you what, love. Oh, calm down now, calm down. Just think about it, okay? You've got a nice salary, a nice expenses, a nice car, a nice house out of it. Come on now, cheer up. What we'll do, we'll put all the forms, okay, into the local library so you don't have to be, and we don't have to be challenged, okay? Okay, alright. Now then, hey Jim, go and take him in the back room, will you? Give him a cup of tea. Thank you very much. Can I have a cornet? Can I have a ride on that? The guy, hey, sorry about this. I don't like being told off by members of the public. Oh, I've just seen. Hey, can I ever go on the Donald Duck? Oh, go on then. Have a go on the Donald Duck. Hey, we brought it in specially for everybody. Okay? And do you want your nappy changing? Yeah, sorry. Right. Go. Just go down there. The head of the council. Yes, he needs his changing whilst they're at it. Everybody seems to be needing changing nappies these days. Can't you hold it in anymore? I'll have to be told off. Calm down now. Calm down, I can't help it. He told me off. He said I should know my job. That's what I'm paid to know. My job. I don't. And you don't. And nobody else does in here. This is why we go around doing stupid things. Oh, don't worry about it. We're just getting paid. Who cares? It's only the general public. Solve them, peasants. That's it, you're right. Take him away, George. I want me mummy. I want me mummy. You've got your money. Just be satisfied. No, me mummy. Oh, go on, drag him out by his picking legs or something, but don't ever touch his body. Hey? Oh, he needs that changing. Oh, bugger, I've just gone done it myself. Oh, I'm following you. Oh, boy. Bye-bye. Hello. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, Wirral Metropolitan Council. Okay, hey? Pew, pew, Barney McGrew, cuff but dibble grub. You've got a big and laugh at these beggars, haven't you? Oh, you just idiots. You know, once they practice to deceive, what a wondrous web they weave. Hey? When they first practice to deceive. You've got to have a big and good memory, you know, and these buggers haven't. They keep messing themselves up. Aye, and messing everything else up in themselves. Well, that's how it is for this one. We've got a lot more to come.